Yeah, to plug it in physically, you'll get faster speed. You know what I mean? Good afternoon and welcome into High Top Sports Network's pregame of this PIAA Class 2A softball matchup between the visiting West Shamokin Wolves and Josh Sharkengoss joining me here and the Neshannock Lancers. Josh, welcome aboard. Glad to have you next to me here, as always, in this playoff near playoff time.
Yeah, man, state playoffs. It's going to be a great one here. Just a powerhouse team in Neshannock. And the upstart Wolves having the best season in program history. 19-3 coming into this one, a run differential of plus 210, Joe. And they hit over 400 as a team for basically the entire season up until that District 6 shutout loss against Bald Eagle area.
Yeah, Josh, and to your point, West Shamokin with that prolific offense, one of the best in the state of Pennsylvania with that crazy run differential. On the other side of things, obviously Neshannock, offense of their own, a very, very storied program, especially here of late. But things kind of start for them in the circle, and Addie Fry is the name to watch there. So something's got to give, obviously, Josh. The prolific offense of West Shamokin versus the stellar 2024 year that Fry has had in the circle for the Lancers. So it's going to be tough. It's an uphill climb for these visiting Wolves. Reaching this stage last year, obviously kind of breaking through, winning their first Heritage Conference championship, and then this year doing some more historic things in terms of what they were able to do against Marion Center, avenge that loss, get to a district championship game. Unfortunately, in their case, lost. They were shut out 4-0 to Bald Eagle area, but making an appearance here in the state playoffs and making an appearance here in the state playoffs, Josh, and for them, we mentioned Addie Fry on the side of Neshannock, on the side of West Shamokin. It's going to start right there, number 21 right in front of us, Lily Jordan. She has been just tremendous over the last couple years here, Josh. Not just on the softball diamond, but also the basketball court and, of course, the volleyball court as well.
Yeah, Lily, one of the best all-around athletes we've had the privilege to cover. We got to go up to Homer Center this year. I got to see her score her 1,000th point, and a sigh of relief when she got that point. She had made a promise to Sophie Facero that she was going to be the next girl in West Shamokin history to score 1,000. She got it against the Wildcats, and they were beating her until she got it. She finally got it. Softball time. She is something else. Started out this season absolutely on fire, crushing the ball. And behind the plate, managing those two young sophomores, Leah Mondi and Avery Elkin. She is the undisputed leader of this team, Joe.
Yeah, and you talk about that pitching stable there. The two sophomores obviously have kind of both contributed equally this year. And Josh, they had that freshman year under their belt. They got a lot of experience. Of course, I mentioned that Heritage Conference championship. So it will be interesting to see if these lights aren't too bright. A team like Neshannock is going to be awfully intimidating, having to come to their field, as the case was here today. It's a daunting task, but these Wolves, a little more seasoned than the Wolves in the past, and it's going to kind of start with them with Elkin and Mondi in the circle. Not sure quite yet, Josh. It's going to be Leah Mondi getting the start for the Wolves. We're going to quickly give you the starting lineups, Josh, presented by, who's our...
Steffi's Country Catering. We got to enjoy Terry's wonderful grub on Memorial Day over at the Old Homestead. Terry hooked us up with some ham balls and some gob cake, but make sure you check out Steffi's Country Catering online on Facebook. Just search Terry Steffi and look for those Sunday takeout menu specials that he runs every week. And also, when you cater your next event with Steffi's Country Catering, just mention High Top Sports Network, a special 10% discount thanks to Terry Steffi and Steffi's Country Catering.
Also, Josh, while we're thanking our sponsors, I want to thank Schulteis Roofing Incorporated, the pregame sponsor today. The reason you get to at least get to watch this for free until we have to bounce over to the NFHS network, which we'll be doing here shortly. Got a little bit of a late start trying to get some cameras together for you folks, so hopefully we can get that last one working in center field and give you the best presentation possible. But again, thank you to Schulteis Roofing, today's pregame sponsor here on High Top Sports Network. Josh, going to quickly go over the starting lineups. As we mentioned there a moment ago, it's going to be Elkin, Mondi, Vandervoort, Jordan, Stewart, Kern, Talmadge, Young, and McElwain for the West Shamokin Wolves. On the side of the Neshannock Lancers, it's going to be Anderson, Noguet, Fry, Parad, Quinn, Measle, Biondi, Giordano, and last but certainly not least,
Nativio,
excuse me.
Yeah, that I looks like it's part of the T.
Yeah. I catching myself, yeah.
It looks like almost an H kind of.
But Catherine Nativio rounding out the starting lineup for the Lancers. Josh, a nice little ride here today for us particular high top guys. We just have to kind of drive down 422 and kind of coast here. And
nice and smooth.
Yep, nice and smooth, but a beautiful facility to have this game too. Sometimes
yeah.
We've seen some pretty rough state playoff game facilities, but this is not one of them, certainly. Again, thanks to the fine people here at Neshannock who have been really, really helpful to us today and letting us get up and going and bring you guys the action wherever you may be here for this PIAA Class 2A first-round matchup between the West Shamokin Wolves and the Neshannock Lancers. Josh, what's your key to the game here today?
Key to the game is, West Shamokin has to put bat on ball. The 3 losses they've had this year, they've been really shut down by the opposing pitchers. Cheyenne Silva's got them twice from Marion Center, and they were shut down. They were shut out, actually, by Bald Eagle area. So bat on ball for West Shamokin. Prolific offense, as we talked about. The run differential just mind-boggling. Plus 210 on the season. That's pretty incredible, a run differential. And when they're hitting, hitting is contagious.
It is indeed, and we kind of mentioned Lily Jordan in the pregame. She was 0 for 3, I believe, in that loss to Bald Eagle area in the District 6 final. And, as I said it before, they're going to kind of go as she goes. And if she's hitting early and often and impacting the game, that's exactly kind of what you're talking about there, Josh, where she can be that straw, that stirs the drink for the Wolves here today. But a lot of production up and down that lineup offensively this year for West Shamokin, and what has clearly been dare I say, the most offensive performance a West Shamokin softball team has ever had in terms of just the run differential. And that, of course, contributing to that is the pitching side of things. But, the offense from top to bottom really contributing. A lot of those players are sophomores, Josh, that we just mentioned a moment ago, or, going on their second tour of duty, I guess you could say, and are seemingly looking very comfortable doing it. So we're going to actually have to hop off now, so make sure you tune over to the NFHS Network, where we will be bringing you this game between the West Shamokin Wolves and the Neshannock Lancers here on High Top Sports Network. We will see you guys on the other side.